Hello, 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 hello. How are you guys doing today? All right, so today we are going to talk all things patches. All right, we're going to go over different situations that people may be going through and which patches can help with that. All right, so just a disclaimer in the beginning, we do not make medical claims. These patches do not cure conditions, right? They just help you with your symptoms of things you may be going through while you have your condition or diagnosis. Okay, so let's talk about just some facts about the patches themselves. Number one, they are drug free. All right, so that's the most important thing. You don't even have to worry about side effects. You don't have to worry about contraindications, like things messing with your medications if you take any. You don't have to worry about what age can you wear them, because anyone can wear them of all ages from a baby on up. All right, because they're drug free, they're chemical free, they're ingredient free, they have nothing in them. All right, so that's so important for you to know. Also, they work by VTT technology. All right, because you're probably like, well, how do they work if they don't have any ingredients? Well, it is a neural technology. All right, so for instance, let's just say you touched a hot stove, right? And your brain automatically knows to move your hand back because that signal went through your skin to your brain and said that's hot, right? So it's the same thing. Just like you have a blind person, when they're reading, what are they doing? They're feeling ridges and patterns on a paper to let them know what letter or word that is, right? So it's just signals going through your skin to your brain, letting you know what's happening, all right? So the patches work in the same way. You put the patch on your skin. Each patch has its own ridges and pattern to it, and it sends a signal through your skin to your brain, and it says, correct this problem, all right? So that is how the patches work. Super simple. It's nothing to get all into. It's vibration, frequency, patterns going through your skin to your brain, and fixing what's going on. All right, so let's get started. Number one, I'm sure all of us like to live longer, right? Who doesn't want to live longer? Who doesn't want our family and friends to be around as long as we possibly can, right? So in order to do that, we've got to have good balance and stability. We have to be strong in our body. And it looks like as we get older, that balance kind of is reduced, right? A lot of elderly are falling, hurting themselves. And statistics say that every 11 seconds, an elderly person is going to the ER from a fall, all right? And sometimes it's good outcomes, but most of the time it's not good outcomes within like 1 to 3 years after a fall. That the quality of life is just diminished from there on out. All right, so what we have for that is Liberty and Victory. All right, these are foundational patches. Liberty and Victory helps with balance, stability, agility, give strength in your body immediately. They work on different nervous systems. So if you are maybe in your 50s and 60s, Liberty probably will be fine to do just this patch. If you're of older age or have some different things going on, then that's more chronic. You probably want to do these together so it's working on both nervous systems. All right, now also Liberty and Victory helps reduce inflammation. It helps with energy. This one helps get your brain back to homeostasis, so pretty much just getting it back to its original state. All right, so Liberty is very good. Victory does just a little bit more. If you work out or if you do any type of sports, this will give you longer endurance. It'll have you lifting heavier. It gives you better core balance. It's just better for those that are more athletic and working out. Okay, and then it also helps with neuropathy. So if you're diabetic and you're dealing with neuropathy and pain, or any type of nerve damage and you have neuropathy, Victory would be good to help you with that condition. Okay, now let's talk about pain. There's so many people in the world, like 2 to 6 billion people, right, that suffers with pain, and it could be low levels, it could be high level. It just depends on what you got going on. Sciatica, fibromyalgia, maybe you were in a car accident, maybe you got bone on bone, like whatever the case may be, pain is pain, and that helps us not move around as much. That helps us not sleep well. But we've got to get rid of that pain. Some people are just so numb to the pain now because they've tried acupuncture, they've tried steroid injections, they take all these pills every 4 to 6 hours. Nothing is helping, right? They've gone to the chiropractor, they have physical therapy. Nothing is working. Well, I'm here to tell you that we got some patches for you. So first of all, we've got our Freedom Patch, which is good to help relieve pain and inflammation. Now, depending on the level of pain that you have, so you've got to assess this. If you're on levels like 1 through 5, maybe 4.5, the pain patch is probably good. You could probably wear this and you'll be cool. Okay. Now, if we are struggling with levels 5, maybe through 8, we probably want to add Liberty and Victory because we probably got some inflammation going on, and this is going to help reduce that inflammation and get rid of the pain at the same time. All right. And if we're dealing with any levels higher than that, we've got some different combinations for different things. All right. Maybe peace. Peace calms our body, calms our nerve, just calms everything down. All right. So when we're in pain, what do? We kind of tense up. Our body is a little stressed out. So we probably want to add peace, and that is going to help with those higher pain levels. All right. Or maybe we want to add Victory, so that Liberty is working on both sides of the brain. We add Freedom to that, and that pretty much is going to do it for those higher levels. And maybe we need to add peace again, just to calm our bodies down. All right. So this is a good combination for those levels 9 and higher. All right. Let's just say we are wheelchair bound. We don't get around a lot, or we use a walker, or we're just in so much pain that we sit on the couch. Like we just don't do much. Right. We have our Defend Patch, which number 1 is good for immunity, it's good for allergy symptoms, but it also helps increase blood flow and circulation. All right, so if you're in pain and you're not moving as much, you might want to add Defend, maybe to Liberty and Victory, because if your blood gets to moving and circulating properly, you'll be able to move around more, and these patches are going to be more effective. All right. They're more effective when you move around, I believe. Okay. So let's talk. We're busy. We go to work, or we're momming or daddying, right? If we're a parent, spouse, we just got a lot going on. What could we use? Probably some boosts for some energy, because we need to leave all of those drinks alone, right? Or those shots alone. We can get clean energy, drug-free, just putting a patch on. All right. And then we can add focus to that to keep our day more productive. So with energy and focus, we can get a lot done. And maybe if we add peace again, it just calms our nerves. We're just unbothered, right? So we can be calm, less anxious, less stressed, focused to get things done, and have the energy we need to do it. So that is an excellent combo there. We've got our REM patch that helps with our sleep. All right, now this does not do like a melatonin effect where it puts us to sleep or make us drowsy. But when you do go to sleep, you're going to get a good quality of sleep. All right, so each night that you wear this REM patch, your quality of sleep is going to get better and better. And it says after 2 weeks of using the REM patch, your quality of sleep has increased 30%. All right, so you're going to get good rest. You're going to get REM sleep. You're going to be dreaming. You're going to wake up and you're going to feel refreshed and not groggy. Okay, and then if you really have a hard time, insomnia or anything like that, you probably want to do peace in the day and then REM at night. Okay, now all of our patches you can wear for 24 hours. Okay, REM, I wouldn't do that. Put this on when you wake up in the morning. Boost, I wouldn't do that. Take this off before it's time to go to bed. All right. Okay, so maybe we've got some metabolism issues going on and we want to fix that up. We have Ignite here that helps increase our metabolism and also help us burn calories. We can burn up to 500 calories at a resting state. Can we get excited about burning calories and not doing anything, right? All right, so up to 500 calories at a resting state. And a lot of people pair that with our Kick It. Now, Kick It helps us break addictive behavioral patterns. So this can be used if you're trying to stop smoking, trying to stop biting your nails. Internally, maybe we're trying to stop procrastinating. Maybe we're trying to stop overthinking. Like Kick It helps break addictive patterns, all right? But also we've got overeating, we've got snacking, we've got sweets cravings, all of that. So if we can control our appetite and burn calories at a resting state, this is a good combination for that, okay? Awesome. Let's see, do we have people with children that may be ADHD, maybe on the spectrum, and you're just leery of putting on any type of medication? Okay, I'm here to tell you we have a solution for that. We have children who have come off meds and have reduced it with the patches. We have people who started with the patches and it is helping them tremendously. Better school days, they're better at home, better socially. So I want to talk about those patches for your children there. So they are using peace, of course, to keep them calm, keep their anxiety down. Let's see, parents are giving them focus, okay, so they can stay focused, and also Kick It, okay? So these three have been very good for kids with ADHD or kids on the spectrum. Just help them be better throughout the day. And then at night, if they're having trouble sleeping, they're putting that REM patch on. So again, all ages, all right? Kids can use these patches and be the best version of themselves, and they don't have to do it without any medications, okay? All right, so we've got Rocket here, which is good for increase our sexual enhancement, all right? So this is good for women, this is good for men. All right, so here, Rocket isn't an immediate response. We do want to wear this a little bit for it to get working in our body, and it goes by age. So if we're in our 30s, 40s, probably want to wear it a week before we start noticing a difference. 50s, 60s, maybe 2 weeks. Older than that, maybe 3. All right, so we want to wear this consistently every day to get the results that we are looking for. Now with that, I want to talk to the women of a certain age, all right? We're going through things, perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause. Well, we got hot flashes, night sweats, we got mood swings, we got stubborn belly fat, we've got all those things going on, and we've got patches here to help you feel better on a day-to-day basis. All right, so we've got Peace, and we've got Ignite that helps with our hot flashes, okay? Ignite also helps us with that stubborn belly fat. We've got REM that's going to help us sleep through the night so that we are not suffering with those night sweats. You're going to sleep right through it, okay? And then we just got Defend for our immunity. Overall, this is a good combination for menopausal hot flashes, night sweats. If we are having mood swings, of course, we want to do Peace and Joy. Joy is another good one. It just gets us all happy. All right, so if we're sad, anxious, maybe we're grieving, right? Peace and Joy. You don't have to go get medicated and be a zombie. Peace and Joy is going to give you a very good mood and less stress, less anxiety. Okay, Peace and Joy is excellent. Okay, so those are our patches. And we have Lumi. I ran out of my Lumi. I do not have another Lumi patch, but Lumi helps with our skin. If you have acne, if you have any type of psoriasis, eczema, burning, anything like that, the Lumi patch is excellent. So it clears up the skin and also tightens up the skin. All right, you're going to be looking younger every single day. Okay, so those are our 13 patches, and we have more to come. Just stay tuned. But for right now, this is what we have, and it pretty much covers most of 85% of symptoms. When people are going into the doctor complaining about what's going on with them, we have a patch to help. All right, sometimes it might take 2 or 3 or a combination. You can wear all 13 patches at the same time if you wanted to, because there's no ingredients. It's just the pattern, and each patch has its own pattern, so it's not going to conflict with the other. All right, so I'm so excited that I was able to share this with you. You need to get patched, all right? You need at least 2 of these. I know everyone in the entire world needs at least really 3. I mean, depending on the day and what you got going on, you can switch up. So that's why I have all the patches. So for whatever I got going on every day, I am ready to handle it. Okay? So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to inbox me, text me if you have my number, and I'll be happy to share with you more information if you need it. All right, have a good day.